Well, tonight, President Trump's war in Iran and rising costs fueled by it are impacting how Americans feel about the economy and his presidency. Trump's approval now at the lowest level of his second term. Only 27% of Americans approve of how he is handling inflation, and 76% now say they're concerned about their personal finances. CBS's Olivia Rinaldi is at the White House with more on our poll and the latest in politics. Olivia, good evening.
Good evening, Jerika. That new poll also found that 69% of Americans say they don't have a clear understanding of the situation in the Strait of Hormuz, as the war is adding to economic concerns here at home.
President Trump visited his Virginia golf club shortly after issuing a new warning to Tehran. The administration's focus on Iran has Americans feeling the pinch. In new CBS News polling, almost 60% of Americans described gas prices in May as a financial hardship. Last week, the president dismissed affordability concerns.
I don't think about Americans' financial situation. I think about one thing. We cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon.
The president doubled down in an interview with Fox in Beijing.
That's right. That's a perfect statement. I'd make it again. When you tell somebody you're going to have to pay a little more, not that much more, a little more for gasoline for a very short period of time, because we want to stop the threat of being blown to pieces by a lunatic, everybody says that's fine.
President Trump ran on an economic revival, yet nearly two-thirds of the country say his policies are making the economy worse in the short term.
So as soon as we get that straightened out, we will get back to the kitchen table issues.
But the president scored a political win last night, boxing out sitting Republican Senator Bill Cassidy from a runoff in the Louisiana Senate primary. Cassidy voted to convict Trump in his second impeachment trial after the January 6th attack on the Capitol.
When you participate in democracy, sometimes it doesn't turn out the way you want it to. But you don't pout, you don't whine, you don't claim the election was stolen.
The president is hoping for another political win this week, the possible defeat of Republican Congressman Thomas Massie of Kentucky in his primary on Tuesday. Massie was one of the leaders of the bipartisan push in the House to release the Epstein files. Jerika?
Olivia Rinaldi at the White House. Thank you.